Almost everyone alive today has some DNA from ancient human species that their ancestors hybridized with. But one of the bigger mysteries is why people in East Asia have more Neanderthal DNA than people in Europe, considering Neanderthals were living in Europe. So let's talk about that. A paper published in October of 2023 attempted to answer this question by sequencing the genomes both from modern people and ancient people. And they were looking at the percentage of Neanderthal admixture and then mapping it across time, showing that around 12,000 years ago, people in Europe had higher level of Neanderthal admixture than they do today. They found that as opposed to today, people in the past did have higher levels of Neanderthal admixture in Europe, but over time that decreased, and they didn't see the same thing in Asian populations. In Asia, that level of admixture, it maintained the same consistency over this period. This was explained by population dynamics after that interbreeding with Neanderthals. Populations in Europe had multiple waves of farmers move into the region. Those farmers had less Neanderthal admixture than the hunter-gatherers that had been in the region, and as a result, over time, wave by wave, that Neanderthal admixture level decreased, and we don't see the same thing in Asia. It's a good reminder that populations have always been moving around, and it's easy to oversimplify things and then end up making big assumptions based on those oversimplifications. They did mention that the way that the Neanderthal admixture seems to kind of level out suggests that a lot of that DNA is just kind of neutral, doesn't really provide a big benefit, doesn't provide a big disadvantage. However, there are some things that we do know are advantages that were put into our gene pool from Neanderthals and then became a part of our gene pool, and natural selection actually acted on those things. Follow to learn more about ancient humans and that nuance, and if you're not following me over here, make sure to do that. I've been more active there, and there's been some really interesting discussions. This video stemmed from one of those discussions. This is she. I oftentimes disagree with she.